Good afternoon. It's the 20th of August, 2026, and I'm Reg Knight. Well, we have roughly 74, 73 days until the midterm. And now it's a good time to do a recap of what's happened since January 20th, since the Orange Meanie took office. First of all, let's talk about the obvious. Grocery and gas prices are through the roof. We have not seen prices like this since the pandemic, which he was a part of. And of course, you have all his acolytes that are trying to blame all that stuff on Joe Biden. Which brings me up to point two. There is nothing safe for us to eat since RFK has taken over the food and drug and fired everybody that knew what the hell they were talking about. They've had recalls on sourdough, on lettuce, on beef, and I can just about guarantee you there are other products that should be recalled. But of course, this administration, once they find something that makes them look bad, quote unquote, they're going to cover it up. Which brings up number three, the mess in the Persian Gulf. Still doing a war which never had to be done, and no one knows what the objective is, and no one knows what the timeline will be for withdrawal. The Iranians don't seem to be pressed at all, as they have destroyed all of the ports of call for our Navy in the Persian Gulf. Point four, the USS Abraham Lincoln is not the only vessel that's having issues out there, because they have no place to pull into to get fresh supplies. Now, I've seen a lot of comments about it's the Navy and not a cruise ship. A, first of all, they don't know what the F they're talking about. B, those ships are very complicated and they require periodic maintenance. Every 30, 45, 90 days, they had to pull in somewhere to get things recalibrated, swapped out, whatever. In the meantime, under normal conditions, that's when they'll get their fresh provisions. But they haven't been able to do that for many months because, truth be told, those pictures of the rations that they were getting on the Abraham Lincoln, I saw those 4 months ago. So who knows how long those guys and gals have been suffering, and who knows how pervasive it is. Pete Hegseth knows, but he's not going to tell anybody because he doesn't want the administration to look bad. The overall opinion, my opinion, is that this has been a crap show from day one and getting worse. Now Trump wants to double down with this tariff business, which the Supreme Court told him was illegal, but he wants to continue to do it to try to press Iranians into some sort of deal. Keep in mind, folks, they have been under sanctions and tariffs and that sort of thing for the last 47 years. What's another few months going to be with them? They're able to feed themselves as if they have plenty of fresh food that they grow on their own. And they have managed to use their own supplies to form their own supply chain from within their country. So if you're thinking gas and groceries are going to get cheaper in the short term, you can forget it. The last point is that you can just about guarantee that there's going to be a recession along with food shortages very soon. Why? Because it wasn't just oil that was gummed up in the Strait of Hormuz, it was fertilizer supplies going to farmers who needed to increase their crop yield so we can get the amount of food that we're used to having. Not just us, this is on a global scale. So, barring some miracle, fresh food will be in short supply probably the last quarter of this year going forward. And global analysts predict that it's going to be a 5 to 6% increase on top of what we're already paying. So now why am I telling you all this? Because you have 74 days to figure it out. Politicians always ask the same question. Are you better off now than you were 19 months ago? You'd have to answer that question yourself. My answer is hell to the no. And I think if you're honest, you'll say the same. It's the 20th of August, 2026, and I'm Reg Knight. Don't forget to vote.